That was pretty tidy out there. But not surprising considering the way you guys have played the last 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, we're just kind of continuing what we've been training on. And to be honest, it was nice to see us have to kind of get out of trouble the first couple ends. It wasn't that it was messy, but we just didn't really generate any offense. We made some cleanup shots and controlled the scoreboard till we later on had an opportunity. But we definitely had to make some precise shots to put some pressure on Felix. And he missed a little bit of an uncharacteristic draw, and then that sort of, the floodgates open.
Right. When you go back to these last two events that you won coming into this, has there been a kind of a common factor in the success that obviously is carried through here?
Yeah, I think, really right now we're throwing on very similar lines. So our rock management has been, I would say it's closer to mid-season level than it is actually early season right now. So I think that's the biggest thing right now is what's coming at me. I'm getting a really good look. I kind of know when it's going to break, and that's consistent kind of right through our lineup. So we're making really good decisions on the brooms and the management.
Considering how well you're playing now and obviously the way you finished last season, how hard is it to not think of what's down the road? Starting with Kelowna and then Halifax beyond that. I mean, do you catch yourself thinking about those things?
Yeah, why not? I get excited for that. That's good. That's good motivation.
Right.
But bring yourself back to right here and right now and that rock or that end. But yeah, it's fun to look forward to March.
Especially playing the way you're playing, right?
Yeah, and actually, there's a lot of things, there's a lot of big events coming up, and we're standing in one right now. So, the season doesn't ride just in March in Kelowna. There's a lot of things to battle for, and there's great purse on the line this week. There's ranking points; those are kind of a commodity. Everything matters. We're really excited for the here and now, but those things in the future are fun to look forward to.
Look ahead to a semifinal against them. You haven't played them, but
I'm excited. I thought perhaps we were in a tour event in Okotoks just a week ago. I thought we might get a matchup. Didn't quite work out, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
These are it gets the blood flowing when you get to play either Brad.
Right.
To be quite honest, so. When we're looking at the Canadian scene, these are kind of, the two Brads and, throwing a Matt or whoever, a Kevin in there. Those are your top 3-4 teams. Yeah. So, I get excited to play those teams. It's not like, oh, no, got to play a Brad. I'm pumped. That's who I want to play.
Brad, deuces across the board this evening. Really nice offensive performance. How would you describe it?
Yeah, it was an okay game. I think we made some good shots. We got some fortunate misses from the other team that allowed us to get some twos and some steals, but still getting a feel. We haven't had practice ice at home, so still a few more mistakes than I'd like to see, but overall we're playing pretty good.
Looked like you picked up on the surface a little bit faster than your opposition as well. Is that the case?
Yeah, it's certainly different than what it was the last couple of days. Yeah. I think the frost has kind of gone out of the ice, which makes it quicker, makes it a more playable surface. And I think we all got caught a few times heavy because we're so used to throwing it over the last couple of days as hard as we had to. But it's a good surface. I think it's only going to get better. And we just got to catch onto it a little bit quicker once we play some of these other teams.
You're into the Final Four?
Yep.
How ready do you feel?
Not ready. Like I said, we haven't had as much practice as what we would like. None of us have. Well, Jeff has practice ice at home, but myself, Marc, and EJ just really practicing before the event. So there's some technical and timing issues we're working through, but we're still making some shots. And I think it's the more rocks we throw, the more comfortable we'll get. And we got another practice tomorrow morning, so I think tomorrow night, hopefully, we'll be more ready.
Sure. They're a pretty gritty win. Nice job. How do you feel?
I feel good. It was a grind. Those guys played really well, made lots of shots. Our skip Brad made a couple of really big ones. Otherwise, the scoreboard's a lot different. So, played hard, had good energy, and lucky to come out with a win.
Opened up with the deuce. How important was that one?
I think getting an early start in this day and age against the quality of teams is really big for us, and allows us to kind of get our feet wet and get settled and get comfortable. And good early start was really important for us tonight.
Through to the Final Four. How ready do you feel?
I feel good, feel ready. I think last year we got knocked out in the eights, so this was a big win for us to get to the Final Four. And you're going to have nothing but good games from now on. So rest the legs tomorrow and have a big one tomorrow night against a great team.
Jordon McDonald, 13th seed, playing like a number 1 seed. How do you feel?
Oh, it feels amazing. We're just playing with no expectations out here, and we're making a lot of shots, and it's just awesome.
You're not intimidated by any team, are you?
No, we're not intimidating. We know we can compete with these guys now. We've had enough close games with the top teams, so we just go out and we just trust our plan, and we stick to it, and we just try and make as many shots as we can.
You're in the midst of some really, really good curling right now. A good performance at the under-21s in Fort McMurray. You win the U25s for the berth here. How do you maintain this level of success?
We just got to be practicing a lot, managing our off weeks and make sure we're staying sharp throughout the week. And it's just really about preparing the right way for big events like these.
You're sort of the Final Four.
Yeah.
How ready do you feel in the moment?
Oh, I have no words to describe this. This is amazing. It's just the whole experience is surreal. Getting to play our idols out there game after game is just unbelievable. So it's awesome.